Okay, I'm thinking the first one I want to do is what kind of content they watch. What do normal people watch on YouTube?
A top 10 list of the most beautiful female
I
Sonic
kind of,
characters.
I don't really know. I'm so fucking out of touch. Next thing you know, I'll be out of time, and I won't be able to get you out of my head when you're not around. What kind of content, what do you call that kind of content? You know, just some white guy of questionable hygiene getting weirdly angry that they put, like, a black woman in the new Marvel movie or something like that. Like, what do you call that kind of content? Let's just go with, like, incel content. Let's go with that, incel content. That's basically what it is. I'm kind of changing my mind about Luigi, right? Okay? I think Mario might be the consumer of this kind of shit. I know I've set Mario up to be just like a complete blank slate of a character with no personality traits. That's not entirely true. He has one personality trait. He's a fucking bigot. He's a big, smelly, disgusting bigot who hates everyone different from him. That's his one personality trait. Matt Pat was right. Matt Pat was right. This entire time, Matt Pat was right. Welcome to Game Theory. Today, we are going to discuss the theory. Is Mario actually a crazy, fucked up in the head individual? Mario's definitely a bit, he's just a bit stinky. Absolutely. Mario is our new, just like, character that we're going to consistently bully. Baby sensory video. Yes, yes. You know what, I think, Pichu would watch whatever's in trending, and Jigglypuff would watch baby, like, sensory videos, right? They're both, like, kids, but Pichu is, like, the unattended child. Like, his mom just gave him an iPad and hoped for the best. Is Jigglypuff a baby? I'm not saying they're a baby. But what I am saying is that if you put, like, a baby video in front of them, they'd eat it up, right? They would soak it up like a fucking sponge. They'd love every second of it. Video essays. Who loves video essays? Definitely Samus. Samus would watch, like, a 6-hour video on Fallout New Vegas. And she'd have that on in the background during, like, whatever the fuck she does. Falcon watches baby sensory videos because he's on so many levels of irony. It loops back around to him enjoying it. I think I kind of did that. I don't know why. I distinctly remember watching, like, baby TV when I was, like, 8. Which, in hindsight, was probably bad. That was probably a sign of things to come. Bowser just watches movie clips endlessly. That's so fucking true. Or, like, Family Guy funny Wait. Bowser and Ganon exclusively watch Family Guy on YouTube. That's all they watch, just fucking shitty Family Guy compilations where it's just like, ugh, I'm Stewie, I'm the baby, and they're just like, he is the baby. Kirby has no strong opinions on anything, at all. If one of his friends, if like one of Kirby's friends just said this video is cool, Kirby would watch it. Kirby would watch a video on a game that he has never played, never will play, and doesn't even fucking understand, and he'd soak it up. He'd love it. He'd love every second of it. He would watch, like, in-depth fighting game videos, would have no fucking clue what's going on, and he loves it anyway. I don't know, I think Fox is inherently a little bit more bisexual than Falco. I don't know. I'd have to sit on that and think about it. Luigi would watch half a creepypasta video, then get scared. Oh my god, that's so cool. He would do that. Luigi would, like, be sitting, like, in his bed at night, and he'd be watching a video, like, who is that in the background? Could it be Herobrine? And Luigi would be like, oh, no! Is he real? Mario, get in here! Herobrine is real! God, is Popo in Incel? I don't know. Putting Popo in Incel doesn't feel right. I don't think Popo's an Incel. Because Incels just blame women for all their problems. Popo knows that everything he has failed to be is entirely his fault. Popo is just beyond saving, but he doesn't really blame any. Family Guy funny moment. Family Guy funny moments. Yeah. You know what? No, he's fine. I was gonna say that Popo watches reaction videos, just so he can feel like he's watching a video with someone else. But, you know what? I think Family Guy funny moments will do. You know what Yoshi does? Yoshi watches a shit ton of cooking videos, but he has no cooking experience. So he just, like, you know what? Let's just put him in fucking baby sensory videos. I don't want to make another tier. So, like, Yoshi, for the record, Yoshi watches cooking videos, but I'm putting him in baby sensory videos because why not? You know what Game & Watch would do? Game & Watch would watch Let's Plays and get really fucking angry. Like, if whoever's playing the game wasn't good. I can't watch people play Street Fighter because I get so fucking tight. God, I feel that. Like when it's like, what's it? It's always those videos that have like 2.7 million views and it's just like Sagat versus hardest CPU. And they just do like dash up DP and then it's just like... Actually, no, dash up Hadouken. Dash up DP is a bit too generous. Mario is a huge incel, but he's quieter about it. Falcon is less of an incel, but he's more vocal. Mario's the kind of guy you could know for like 3 months and not realize like the deeper machinations of his mind. Falcon is just, you don't even get to 3 months because you hear him say like 3 things and you just fucking leave. Falcon movie critic. Who watches Nostalgia Critic? Who watches Nostalgia Critic? Oh, Ganon and Bowser watch Nostalgia Critic. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Ness would watch Nostalgia Critic. Ness saw fucking, like, Melvin, brother of the Joker, and he was just like, ha 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 ha.
Actually, I too have been working on my own catchphrase. Sploopity splooch.
So for DK, we need one more tier. One more tier. Guys, please be very careful when you watch my content. Please watch my content with great caution, or you might end up like DK. Let's see what these characters are like when they're just like having a night out, right? Have I done this before? I don't know. I don't think I've done this one. I remember these tier lists based on how I make fun of Luigi. And I don't remember making fun of Luigi in like a way that would relate to drinking. So I don't think I've done this one. I was a social drinker, but I was a very, very fast social drinker. I distinctly remember I went to some guy's like birthday, and by the time everyone was on their second drink, I was on like my 5th, and I was like a problem. I fucking remember this. I remember that. Yeah, the biggest drinker I knew. Just because I was drunk before him, he came out with me and was like, "Hey man, you're gonna be okay. You got this, man. You're gonna be fine." And then I left. And then 10 minutes later, he was, like, drinking a shot off someone's tits. Like, I heard what happened after I left. He was on, like... He was on, like, his 12th shot at 4 a.m. He went to the bathroom, shit himself, and then just fell asleep on the bathroom floor. And he was acting like the concerned, sober friend. It was fucking unreal. I think I kind of dodged a bullet by just being, like, a problem. Mario would drink because it's manly. Ooh, he would do that. Fucking Mario. Fucking Mario. And his gender norms. Who does he fucking think he is? I'm just doing that now because it's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That's why there hasn't been a new F-Zero. After F-Zero GX, he got in a little bit of an accident. Bowser, my mans. Bowser would be so cool to have a drink with, right? And the thing is with Bowser is he's, like, fucking huge. So he, like, soaks it all up. I think that's how alcohol works. I think. So, like, Bowser could be on his 10th pint, and he's, like, relatively okay. Bowser's definitely buying rounds for everyone, too. Absolutely. Peach definitely the throat goat when it comes to, like, drink, right? But she's also drinking the most, like, expensive drinks available. They're, like, €12 each, and she just chugs them. How does drinking work for the Pokemon? I don't know. Crack open a hyper potion with the boys. Okay, actually, let's just leave that. Kirby's a social drinker, but Kirby just does not get drunk. He just drinks it, and he's the same. He's just like Like, he would be the exact... Kirby's, like, just as stupid after 30 pints as he is after 1. That's the thing, right? Dr. Mario doesn't drink? No, Dr. Mario definitely drinks. Dr. Mario comes home at, like, 11 p.m., you know, 3 of his patients died on the table. He's really not with it. And he just sits in the armchair and he has, like, 2 of them. While his wife that he hates is asleep, right? He's not an alcoholic, but he's not doing great. Jigglypuff drinks cocktails, but Jigglypuff baby. Okay, you know what Jigglypuff juice? Juice. Jigglypuff drinks a lot of... Jigglypuff wants to fit in. So everyone else is like getting completely wasted. Jigglypuff is just having a little sippy on the orange juice.
Let me tell you something, that's good fruity juice. Just like my mother used to make the fruity juice.
Nana. Nana is a social drinker. She goes out and has a good night with the girls. And they bring Bowser along too, just because he's awesome. Bowser definitely gets invited to all like the girls' nights out. Just because he's that nice. And he buys rounds. Bowser's a king. He's got that cash money and he fucking earned it, right? He's like the 1% of the 1% that actually earned their money. And he's just like buying everyone rounds and shit. He loves it. Maybe Mario is the evil. What if Bowser leave coin out for the citizen of Mushroom Kingdom? And Mario steal coin? What if Mario the bad guy? I think Pikachu is definitely like 26, but like he just wouldn't drink anyway. I know where Mario's going. I just had an idea. Did I spell that right? I'm a genius. Mario definitely had like... Mario wasn't like an alcoholic or anything, but he had an incident. Yeah. Mario cannot get within 25... Mario can't get within 25 feet. You know what? I'm really enjoying this. I really like having Mario as the new punching bag. I think this is a great change of pace. I like the idea that Luigi has turned his life around. Meanwhile, Mario is just shit. Like, actual human scum. All the people who, like, pretend Mario has a personality are gonna be really angry at this. All those people who are just like, what do you mean? What? Mario would never bully his brother? Mario has a personality. Look at this scene where he has angry eyes. It's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, what has to happen to you where you're, like, invested in fucking Mario as a character? There ain't no way. No way. Oh, yeah, Ness is chugging it. I think Young Link is canonically chugging it, right? Canonically, yeah. Canonically, Young Link is chugging it. Absolutely. Samus is too professional to be a drunk driver. Absolutely. Absolutely. Samus is just, like, you know, she's very responsible. It's not that she wouldn't drink. It's just that she works hard to maintain, you know, what she's got going on. Didn't I say Zelda was an alcoholic? Oh, Zelda was the wine mom. Yeah, I think she's... Is she an alcoholic, though? Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, Yoshi definitely, like, had an incident. Yoshi definitely got drunk and tried to eat someone, and now has dedicated his life to God or some shit. Yoshi goes around and he's like, hello, my name's Yoshi. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? He saved me in my darkest hour, and I'm here to tell you all about him. That's Yoshi's canon voice. That's exactly what Yoshi sounds like. Guarantee it. I feel like Game & Watch is in Alcoholics Anonymous, but like Mario is in Alcoholics Anonymous because he's terrible. Game & Watch just like had an incident. Okay, this is it. Okay. Mario is at Alcoholics Anonymous because the judge said he had to go. Game & Watch went to Alcoholics Anonymous because he recognized he had a problem and wanted to turn his life around. No. Ganondorf is at Alcoholics Anonymous, but that's because he's hosting it. You know? Maybe he had a bad experience like 20 years ago, but he's like well and truly turned his life around for the best. I think Link is an antisocial drinker, and I'll tell you why. Link would be the least fun person to get drunk with ever. Just says nothing and is getting progressively more drunk and angry. Right? I think drinking with Link would fucking suck. It would be absolutely zero fun. Oh, Bowser would make his own wine and share it with his friends. He'd be really good at it, though. DK would try to make his own alcohol. But it would be like, what's that one fucking show? Is it Brooklyn? Where, like, the guy blows his own house up trying to make alcohol? DK definitely lost, like, 3 fingers trying to make his own alcohol. And Bowser's just, like... Bowser has, like, his own special Bowser brew that is just genuinely nice. I would be so down to drink Bowser brew. It would have a distinct nutty flavor. Donkey Kong invites you over to see his homemade alcohol, and you walk through the door, and there's a brown syrupy liquid sizzling on a frying. DK definitely just, like, poured vodka and banana milk into a frying pan, and hoped for the best. What crime would they Ooh, I actually like that one. The only problem is I'm not super familiar with crimes, so everyone's gonna help me out. Ness definitely told, like, a 6-year-old to kill themselves in Minecraft, and he got in huge trouble for it. Like, huge trouble. I don't think Kirby knows he's committing crimes. Kirby, like, shoplifts, but he doesn't understand that he's shoplifting. He just sees things that he likes and takes them because, you know... Kirby would try and pay for things he takes from a shop, but he wouldn't pay in money. Kirby would, like, try and pay for, like, a chocolate bar with a cool stone he found at the beach. Zelda speeding? Have you fucking played Smash before? Jigglypuff has absolutely no idea that there's, like, a law to follow. But Puff hasn't, like, committed a crime anyways. She blew up a planet or two? I mean, you do what you gotta, it's fine. Did a minor crime still feels bad about it? Yeah, actually, I think Luigi goes here. Luigi would definitely, like, download a ROM of Mario Tennis for the Nintendo 64 and feel pretty bad about it. Tax fraud? Do we need a tax fraud tier list? No, you know what? If I made a tax fraud tier list, I'd put Yoshi in it, and then I'd be like, this isn't funny. I don't think Popo has ever committed a crime. But Nana has never committed a crime because she's a good person. Popo has just never had the energy to commit a crime, right? He doesn't leave the house enough to cause crimes and that stuff, right? Popo's just, like, just completely unbothered. He doesn't have the energy to start shit. He doesn't have the social skills to, like, purchase drugs from someone in an alleyway. You know? He's not, like, confident enough in himself to start a fight or whatever. Popo... I think Popo just doesn't have anything in him. Popo does not have the energy to be any kind of a criminal. I'm sorry. Like, straight up. I mean, we might as well just get that one out the way. Are there even 61 countries? Are there? There's got to be 61 countries, right? Does anyone know how many countries there are? There is exactly 195 countries. What? No way. No way there's that many. What's the fucking point? Can we not smush a couple of them together and have, like, 80? I think that makes a lot more sense. That's stupid. Falco does crypto scam. I hate how right you are. I hate... But is that really a crime? Is scamming people out of crypto really a crime? I think, like, if you scam someone out of, like, $100 million in crypto, that's just kind of badass. I mean, Roy's a 15-year-old with a sword. He's definitely done something fucking stupid, right? Like, surely. You can't give a 15-year-old a sword and not expect anything to happen. You know what Sheik would do? Sheik would stop, like, rich people from committing crimes. And of course, like, the police are like, no, you can't do that. You're... Sheik stops the people that the police won't because they've been, like, brimed or, like, corrupted. Did I say brimed? Brimed? I don't even have words today. Who would they play in a fighting game? Okay, so... There we go. Let's just get this out the way, and then we'll talk about these other tiers, okay? Low tier guy good is just someone who happens to play a low tier because they enjoy the character, or because they have, like, faith in the character. They don't complain about their character's weaknesses. They've accepted that they're playing a low tier. The choice is on them and only them, okay? They're playing the character just because they really like the character. They're making an effort to make the character work, or that they just don't take the game super seriously. They don't complain about their character's weaknesses, and they don't complain about the top tiers, because they realize that they could just pick a top tier, okay? Low tier guy evil is your traditional low tier guy, okay? Picks a low tier so they can be a cool, quirky low tier main, goes 0-2, gets frustrated really, really easily, gets very angry at people who dared to play a good character. Everyone has had like some kind of interaction with a person like this, and I'm going to put Ness there because I think Ness is like the embodiment of this. Well, Kirby picks himself, and Kirby typically sucks ass, so I think he's just like inevitably a low tier guy. Jigglypuff would play a top tier because Jigglypuff would just ask who the best character in the game is and play them, right? That's just all there is to it. I wouldn't know how to describe it, but I'm thinking someone who like plays like a top 5 character and is constantly complaining about like the top 3 characters, you know? Someone who like in Third Strike if they played like Ken or Makoto and they just constantly bitched about like Yon and Chun. I don't know what you'd call that. Roy would be the type to have a character crisis. Roy would like find a character he enjoys and then he'd see a YouTube video of like a Remy doing really well and then he'd be like, ooh, and then he'd pick up Remy and then he'd lose all his skill with whoever he was playing before that and then he'd pick someone. He just picks whoever he watches the coolest clip of last. Popo is picking the most attractive character just because like, you know, that's the closest thing to a connection he's ever gonna have. Who would play a high tier and oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Falcon and Falco would constantly chat shit about the 2 or 3 characters that are better than their character. Constantly. Constantly. If their character got nerfed in any way, shape, or form, like they went from top 3 to top 3 but less, they would act like their character is fucking dead. No, I think Mewtwo plays the most technically demanding character. Because Mewtwo could play the most technically demanding character. Mewtwo would just play a random, like, mid-tier and make them top tier. Ganon also plays the most technically demanding character. But the difference is Ganon's not super good. Okay? Ganon is like me with Urien, right? The character that I'm playing is technically demanding. But that doesn't mean I actually have the technicality that it's demanding of me. He's just playing the character and doing his best. Nana's smart. Nana would pick a top tier. Nana gets it. Nana's not dumb. Nana's just like, this character's good, I am going to play them. End of. I think Yoshi and Game & Watch are definitely like potential guys. They're like massive up players. I think the difference is Yoshi would probably have the skill. No, Game & Watch would have the skill to back it up. Game & Watch would be really good with the mid-tier. Yoshi just says a mid-tier is top 5 because why not? Okay, I think DK. Okay, DK is on a whole nother level here, right? Mewtwo is just Tass. Ganon is a pretty good player, playing a very difficult character. Donkey Kong is playing the character to flex, but he has absolutely no fucking idea what he's doing. Donkey Kong's just an idiot who picked a hard character because someone said he was hard. Oh, yo, what if they went to the movie theater? What if they went to the theater? That's a good one. I kind of like that idea. You know what I think Luigi would be like? I think Luigi goes here. I think Luigi is the kind of person who would enjoy any movie. Like, literally any movie. It doesn't matter what it is. If he's just in a theater watching a movie, he eats it up. He could watch The Batman, and then he could go in the next day and watch, like, fucking Marmaduke. And he would have the exact same reaction. He'd just be like... Yeah, Luigi is simply having fun. He has never had, like, any critical thought in his life. Luigi had the same opinion of, like, Joker as he did the live-action Smurfs. Fuck's sake. These people. Anime movie watcher? This fucking reminds me. I remember when Infinity War came out, and we went to see it. And one of my friends went to see it, and he was just completely bored the entire way through. And he posted on his fucking Snapchat story, "This movie is so generic. Everyone should watch a good movie like Evangelion." And I was like... No, you know what Mario would do? I don't think Mario would critique the movie. This is Mario. Mario would just, like, be enjoying a movie and then, like, 2 women kiss in the movie. And he just rips 2 seats out of their holder. Like, knocks over 3 people's popcorn. And then he's just banned. banned from the theater. Bowser is like just quietly enjoying his like what would Bowser would sneak in a lot of food, like a lot. Bowser would sneak in like a Scooby-Doo ass sandwich into the movie theater and just like chow down on it. Mario would make a scene when something he doesn't like happens in the movie because he's shit and bad. Donkey Kong thinks the movie is real. So like imagine there's a scene in a movie where the bad guy is about to attack the good guy. Donkey Kong would just like stand up and like jump at the screen to try and like save him. DK would like be watching the SpongeBob movie. And like when Mr. Krabs is about to get blown up, he's actually just in tears. Like absolutely distraught. Kirby would play Angry Birds with the volume turned all the way up. Fucker. You're unreal, Kirby. You can hear the Clash Royale sounds. Ugh. Ugh. Don't even want to think about it. I think Falco's a movie theater child, but he's also an adult. He just acts like a movie theater child. I'm gonna put Zelda in phone people, and I think Peach would sneak in her own food. I think Zelda's a phone... I think Peach wouldn't be on her phone the whole time. She would just sneak in, like, I don't know, spaghetti bolognese and eat it during the movie. Kirby brings a waffle iron into the theater. Yeah, and he's not even cooking waffles in it. Kirby would put, like, a rotisserie chicken and a sandwich into the waffle iron at the same time. And a McDonald's. He puts the Mucky D's in the waffle iron. He's demented. Kirby has melted ice cream and he throws... Kirby has so much food, he can afford to just throw food at people he doesn't like. This was very fun. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I really like doing these.